Hello, football fans, and welcome back to another James Talks About the NFL. And since I'm going to the Panthers game tomorrow against the Falcons in Atlanta tomorrow, I got to thinking a little bit. Who's my favorite Panther of all time that had played for us in the past or the present? Whether they're retired or not, it doesn't matter. And my favorite Panther of all time was linebacker Kevin Greene. Now, he was a pass rushing maniac back in his days, especially with the Rams. Which, if I would have found a good picture of him having a hybrid type jersey of uh, Panthers and Rams, I would have put that as the thumbnail. Instead, I have him with this Hall of Fame bust that he just got a couple of months ago. Because that's when he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Just a couple of months ago. So, he played in the NFL from 1985 all the way through 1999. And from 1985 through 1992, he played for the Los Angeles Rams. And then he went on to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers from 1993 through 1995. And he went on to Super Bowl 30 with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1995. And then in 1996, for a year, he was with the Panthers. Now, you might be like, James, he was only on the team for a year. Well, I'm not done with the team, but anyway. With us in 1996, what I like to think and what I think is the last year of his prime, he won linebacker of the year for us in 1996 for head coach Dom Capers, who was his defensive coordinator in Pittsburgh, nicknamed Blitzburg because they had Greg Lloyd and Kevin Greene bringing all the pressure in the world. But sorry, Greg Lloyd, you're all great and everything, but this is about Kevin Greene, this video. And, yeah, Dom Capers was Pittsburgh's defensive coordinator in 1993 and 1994 when Kevin Greene was on the team, before Dom Capers became our first head coach in 1995. And in 96 brought Kevin Greene along with us and had great success. Then after that, he was on the 49ers for a year in 97. And then for the last 2 years of his career, in 1998 and 1999, he was a Panther. I mean, Kevin Greene is one of those physical people that you wouldn't want to get into a fight with whatsoever. I mean, me, being a scrawny person in real life, just would probably get my butt kicked by Kevin Greene. And quite a few offensive tackles got their butts kicked by Kevin Greene as he sacked the quarterback. See, he made the Pro Bowl 5 times in 1989, and then 1994, 95, 96, and then 1998. Yeah, I think that one year he was with the 49ers, he was underutilized. But his best years came in Pittsburgh and in 1996 in his first stint with the Panthers. So, yeah, just to make it clear once more, he is my favorite Carolina Panther of all time. And I just love him. He was my Facebook profile picture uh, for like 5 or 6 months a while ago because he was my favorite. And he is my favorite Panther of all time. Let's see. He was a first team All Pro in 1989, 90, and 1994, and 1996. He was the NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 1996, which means he was the NFC Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, so like if you are player in your the top defensive player in the league, then you're the best defensive player in your conference too. I mean, that's just pretty much not rocket science right there. I'm pretty sure that strong basketball fans can understand that. That don't know a whole lot about football like I don't know a whole lot about basketball. But that's kind of besides the point. He led the NFL in sacks 2 times in 1994 and 1996. Yeah, talk about a strong 1996 year. Oh, gosh. Let's see, apparently. Mm, yeah, he almost led the league in sacks in 1988. But another great pass rusher that would later be one of Greene's teammates toward the end of his career, Reggie White. No, actually, no. I thought Reggie White played for us in 1999. No, 2000. My bad. Yeah, but Reggie White would later go on to play for us, but way past his prime. Way past it. He had actually come out of retirement. Yeah, he was actually retired in 1999. So he actually came out of retirement. That is how out of his prime he was. But in his prime, he was a spectacular pass rusher. Same goes for Kevin Greene. Yeah, I think Kevin Greene in Los Angeles. Man, I almost said St. Louis. I'm kind of used to the Rams being in St. Louis. But yeah, so uh, I think the thing is that uh, with the revolving door at defensive coordinator or head coach, yes, I realize John Robinson was the primary Rams coach back then in the 80s. But you have to remember that the Rams defensive coordinators would like regularly change, which doesn't bring a whole lot of stability. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna quote Dick LeBeau here and say his quote again about Kevin Greene. Dick LeBeau said, "Quote: Kevin Greene is a player." I'm sorry, I totally messed that up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Let me start that over. LeBeau said, quote, Kevin Greene is a great player against the run and one of the best pass rushers in NFL history. He is almost unblockable. Which Dick LeBeau is a Hall of Fame defensive back and maybe a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator too. But Dick LeBeau was his defensive coordinator in 1995, so not like Dick LeBeau didn't have any involvement in that. Yeah, so I think that Kevin Greene is a very underrated pass rusher, especially for his time. I mean, he helped us get to our first playoff appearance, helped us win our first playoff game in 1996. Oh, and all I'm saying is in 1996. First playoff appearance, first playoff win against a powerhouse Dallas Cowboys team in the 90s, right before they lost their prime in terms of getting deep into the playoffs. And our first division championship, which I can't exactly remember what division that was. Maybe it was still NFC South. Because I know that there was like NFC Central too, which Tampa wasn't in the division until 2002. Same goes for Atlanta. Yeah, we were in the same division with the Rams. Yeah, I do believe. I don't know, I would have to look this stuff up. Some of you might be like, oh, you're bandwagon, how do you not remember that? Well, it's not exactly on my mind, okay? But I can tell you that, you know, I do enjoy me some Panthers football. So yeah, hopefully we beat the Falcons tomorrow because I would hate to be 1-3 and give up a huge lead in the division, like 2.5 games to the Falcons because of the tiebreaker. And yeah. So yes, guys, until the next James talks about NFL football, I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching, and go Panthers!